This is P.
Oh,
Oh,
material.
you already know it's Gills, 1/2 of Pro.
Ty, 1/2 a pro. You already know.
And we're about to, let me put you on real quick. This is what we do. This is this is like the special.
Yeah. This is like the special edition of Promaterial. Let me put you on. You know what I'm saying? So, we're gonna be talking about what we got going on. We're gonna be talking about
How we got started,
the merch,
where we
you
going.
know what I mean? The projects.
Yeah.
So, we gotta stay tuned. Feel me?
Streets Talk Team.
So how did y'all get started?
Whoo! Want the long story or the short?
Nah, even the short story. It started off like we was friends before rap, whatever, right? So
Yeah, met on the basketball court.
yeah,
Everybody coming from different places. You know what I'm saying? I was coming from Brooklyn.
Jersey.
Brother coming from Jersey. You know what I'm saying?
Shout out Irvington, Western Woods,
Yeah. Couple people coming from, Chicago.
Yeah, the crew was like nine. It was like 9 deep. It was like then they had a full basketball squad with us. But yeah, that's back in it was back in high school, and then fast forward to now, it's just we was the ones that took it to the music, took it from the basketball court to the music. So we just brought that same energy over there, and
and we used to, we was ballers first. That was the first love. You feel me? So after that being the first love, we would listen to music on the way to go ball and, you know what I'm saying, all that. So it used to be a couple times that we would go ball, but niggas is freestyling in the car in the bench of the court. You know what I mean? So that's really when, you know what I'm saying, the love and all that really started. Like, we started freestyling, we started freestyling more, and then, you know what I'm saying, 30 minutes turned into an hour turned into 2, you know what I'm saying? So after we playing ball, after we play ball, it's 9 o'clock. After we done freestyling, it's 12. You know what I'm saying? Like, so, it's
yeah, and then
Rudy.
Then we started off in just recording, mic in the side of the closet and next to the clothes and shit.
At the crib. We started at the crib.
Yeah. Started fucking around with Beasley Adams. We started working with him. Yeah. Then we started just finding beats. That was the era that when people was actually you start jacking for beats. People start taking beats and like just making them your own. Just started rapping over other people's beats. Like Wayne, he had a one was it 08 to 10 or 06 to 08.
And like that was the era where you wasn't sounding like everybody else.
Yeah.
You took somebody's beat, you had your own style, your own flow in that joint.
Yeah.
It's not like today. You know what I'm saying? People get on somebody else's beat and they just be wanting to sound just like them.
But the people don't even be getting on other people's beats no more.
That's true.
That's lost.
True.
I feel like that's a part of the game. Like
that's a lost art. That's definitely a lost art. You know what I'm saying? But I feel like that comes from, are you really in it? Pause.
Yeah.
Or are you know what I mean?
I think the business side of the industry is ahead of the art now. Before it was like either half and half or the art was slightly ahead, but now it's just like nah. Yeah, straight. Everything's business.
Yeah, everything's transactional.
Yeah, but the art suffers for that.
Oh, yeah.
So now the bars ain't where it's supposed to be with other people. So
because they worried about a bag and they not worried about
the
art.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
But
it's the bag versus art.
But I guess you call it old school in that aspect. So
yeah,
you would. But yeah, that was and fast forward to now, we just do our own thing. So like you can hear a little bit of the influences in there. Where we're from and from where we going. So, we kind of trying to lead the charge and not just stay in one area.
And how niggas is rapping right now, we was rapping about 5 years ago. Because just keep it at 100, you know what I mean?
So how were you rapping 5 years ago?
How niggas is rapping right now.
Even the drill movement or whatever, or like just doing like everything.
Check the catalog. Go back. You know what I'm saying? Check us out. You know what I mean? Promaterial _material on the socials. You know what I'm saying? Click the link in the bio. You'll find everything there. videos is there. The music is there. The merch is there.
You go
Everything's
on
there.
any DSP, you'll see like, and they'll show it by year. They'll show you like, oh, these niggas drop how many projects this year, and you'll hear the actual.
I promise you, you go to Talent Over Politics. You listen to that.
Part one.
Yeah. Talent Over Politics Part 1. You listen to that, you're gonna be like, yo, these niggas, they really are rapping like how niggas is rapping today. That's crazy. It's an elevation thing, man. Like, you really take it serious. You really taking your pen serious, man. Like, your pen don't stay the same. It don't stay the same. It elevates.
Now here's the transition though, because we've been focusing on the art so much that so now it's gonna be a part to like, all right, we're gonna put the business behind this because like now that's your trajectory going forward, because at some point like you got to make sure like everything's getting taken care of. So like we need to start putting, instead of putting pen to paper, now we're gonna put like dollars to cents and shit like that.
Exactly, yeah.
Dollars.
Because that's the only thing missing when you got the talent. When you got the talent, the marketing be missing. The back end, you know what I'm saying, be missing. I don't feel like you need a whole squad. I just think that, like you said, like you do need a couple dollars, but that don't mean that you should stop what you're doing or stop your movement. You know what I'm saying? There's always ways around certain things. So I feel like, yeah, you need dollars, but also you need grind, you need heart, you need consistency. You feel me? Like that's a major thing.
You got to play the game, but that is the whole aspect of talent over politics.
Yeah,
like kissing ass and shit like that. It's just getting to like, do you have what it takes?
Are you talented or is it just politics? Are you really nice or you just got the bread to push yourself?
So
I mean,
but consistency is key. So where you guys from?
Brooklyn, man. Best style, man.
I'm from Jersey, Irvington, and West Orange. So yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. And then we probably would have never met if we was just like, if you was in Brooklyn and I was in Jersey. Like,
if we would have never moved, then we would have definitely.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Which is kind of funny because it's like right next door.
It is. But it was. You know what I'm saying? The difference in a lot of things. And it's kind of crazy how like when, us leaving from New York, different times, you know what I'm saying? Us linking up in Florida, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Shout out to Tampa, you know what I mean? But yeah, like.
I think that was one of the first similarities like we noticed between like the kind of music that we listen to.
And playing ball.
Yeah.
That was like.
It was like, all right, like I found like we listen to the same freestyles, the same music, like the same shit, like the same shit you get hyped to, like while you like going on your way to the game or you walking on your way to the court.
Exactly.
That was the same shit. Like, oh, okay, bet. To the point where we could finish lyrics, like that. Right. The same shit that we listen to fucking K-Slay and fucking
right. In the old 50 Cent G-Unit joints, you know what I'm saying, with Banks and Yayo.
Yeah.
Like that's niggas really grew up in that era.
The mixtape
era. Like that's also where we from. The mixtape era where you had to be nice. You know what I'm saying? You had to, you know what I'm saying? You wasn't coming out the gate with the gimmicks. Like if you was trash, niggas was booing. Like that's it. that's where we from.
I feel like it's kind of reversed now. Like you can go ahead, like I would say like, what was it, like the 90s?
Yeah.
Even early 2000s. If you nice, if you got a name, they'll come find you or whatever. Like, oh, okay, bet. Like, yo,
if you was nice, where it was like, yo, we here because we heard you was that nigga. You was that.
Yeah, show us. Like now it's like, it's kind of reversed where it's like, all right, you that nigga. Now it's like, all right, so now we're gonna support you because you that nigga like already. It's like, but you don't have to be like nice.
You don't gotta be nice. You don't gotta be, you know what I'm saying? In certain rooms, certain aspects. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Not everything, but I feel like I agree with you.
The reason I say shit like that is because like niggas will look at you like, all right, yo, like you're a rapper, right? All right, how many followers you got might be one of the first questions you get.
Yeah. And you know what? it's understandable today because what they want you to do, they want you to sell places out. They want to see if you can bring people to the place to come see you. You know what I'm saying? They want to see if you could pack the house out.
Can you attract revenue?
And you, yeah, exactly. So it's understandable because you don't want this shit to just be a hobby. You know what I'm saying? If you really taking it serious, you want it to be your main income, or, you know, if it's not your main income and you feel like you got something better, then, you know what I mean, this will be something that you could just have a little revenue off of. But still, yeah.
Yeah, but I feel like it's kind of gone, like the pendulum went a little too far in the other direction, just because you gotta look at us. We write our own shit, right?
Right.
Then we gotta shoot our own shit.
Right.
Then we gotta put it out, distribute it. Then we gotta go book shows for ourselves.
Exactly.
We gotta come up with our own merch.
Exactly.
Like we gotta, well, shout out to the merch, man. Anyway. But yeah, we gotta do, I don't know, you want to show the back, never mind.
Yeah, but let's see that.
But yeah, you gotta do each and every part, and it's just like, yeah, I gotta be a lawyer, I gotta be a rapper, I gotta be a fucking accountant, I gotta be
But I'm gonna be real with
fashion designer.
and that's, you know what I'm saying? I feel like that's fine, especially in the era we grew up in, because it's like we don't care about the grind. We don't care about putting in that work. Like, honestly, I feel good when I put that work in. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
We gotta shoot our own video. We gotta, you know, put our own music out, write our own shit like that. That shit feels good because when it pays off in the long run,
Yeah.
you're gonna be like, yo, like, I really built this shit from ground up.
Yeah, you seen what happened to fucking Jermaine Dupri? He jumped online. He was like, yo, what is the appeal of being an independent rap head? These niggas, they started coming at this nigga's neck. Pause. They was like, what do you mean? What do you like? But it kind of sounded like he was speaking from a point of privilege.
Right.
Where it's just like, yeah.
Because he was saying,
Yeah.
why are you going independent when you trying to still take the route of getting signed? That's kind of,
You want all the accolades.
you want exactly. You want to sell up first and all that. Yeah, right.
Like,
right.
Yeah, because I own my shit, and you want the freedom, you want everything that comes with that. But at the same time, like, you know, you don't want to get that slave deal or whatever. You know,
Exactly.
I don't know.
And you don't want anybody to be in charge of your shit. You don't want everybody to be in charge of what you're doing.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You want that creative control where I'm going to put out music whenever I want to put music out.
Yo, they really be stopping people from putting out.
They be stopping them.
Even mixtape shit. They never used to do that,
Bro.
bro. You can't even jump on this nigga's song.
Yo, it's wicked, bro. It's wicked because, yo, you're not about to tell me I'm not putting my joint. We're not doing that.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? So it's perks like that too. Like, I'm not about to have somebody have full control over what I wrote. You ain't even write this. You ain't did on the beat.
You get paid last.
Right.
You did all they does, so you
Bro,
get paid
look.
last. Yeah, this shit.
Independent, all money in.
I mean, I'm not gonna say independent for, like, if it makes sense, you know, I'm down for a partnership. You know what I mean, if it makes sense, but honestly, how often does that happen? So
Yeah.
but so really it's independent. So
Yeah.
so
For sure.
but yeah.
What is your creative process like?
That's
Our creative process is I be at the crib
living life.
living life to a wifey. He be at the crib, he be living life. And we hit each other up. We like, yo, it's about that time we need to drop some music. And then from there, it's, all right, let's listen to some beats. You know what I'm saying? It usually happens in my garage. We usually cook up in the garage. That's
a daily thing though. Like it is. The pen never stopped moving. So
That's true. Yeah, the pen never stops moving. But when it's like the pen never stops moving. But we also when we in project mode, it's like it's a difference.
yeah,
It's like when you in the playoffs. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
So you know, we pick that beat, we pick a few beats, whatever, and you know, we link up and we just write until we finish all the beats that we picked.
Yeah.
And then from there,
We go team up with our engineer. Shout out to
Vic, mix by Vic, you know what I'm saying?
we lock in, you know, however long it takes, however many takes it takes to get it right, we just lock it in the dungeon and we get it done. And then from there, then we go.
Hold on, I want to touch on that point.
Girl,
Like the process of it, I feel like it's important. Like when we in there and we think this shit is done, it don't be done sometimes, because sometimes it takes that extra listen. Sometimes it takes that, let me listen to this. Let me take a few days to listen to this and we get back in this.
you got to listen to shit in the studio, in the car, at home,
in your headphones.
Yeah,
Like, you got to make sure.
Are you doing the laundry? Like what is what daytime, nighttime, the whole shit?
Yeah, it's ridiculous. You know what I'm saying? And I don't think that people stress that enough. But again, I feel like that's only with the people that's really about that pen and really about that work ethic. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I think it's different for people that's in a group too, and as opposed to like just like
true. When you single, when you by yourself,
yeah, because he might see some shit that I don't, and vice versa, and we might have some shit where it might clash. It's like, I don't agree with this. I don't agree with this.
Right.
We got to come to a compromise, whatever long it takes. But it's like it's never personal. It's always about getting the best product out, and that's what we do. So
facts.
then
We
get to the visual
it's
part.
Still the process. This is still the process that we talk about.
We got a plan. All right, this is dropping on whatever date. Like, all right, we're gonna do this. We're gonna do this. Meanwhile, this whole time while this is going on, we're still doing shows and shit.
Oh yeah.
So we still
traveling.
giving you a live show.
We still going to shows. We still do it. Like,
yeah, we still going state to state, whatever.
Come on, man.
But in the meantime, like, we planning visuals. All right, we got to come up with a treatment. We got to come up with like, all right, like what are the locations we gonna be at?
What's the shots?
Yeah.
What's the angles? Pause.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
then once we do that, have a time that we book the video. Social media is a whole different beast as far as like the process goes.
That's a whole
chop, whatever music.
Y'all know what's up. Y'all content creators, and you know what I'm saying, everybody doing it. I know how it go.
And then it's just, then even when you drop it, it's not done. You still got to keep promoting it. It's just keep going.
Yeah, but
that repeat.
That's basically the process though. Like, you know what I'm saying, and
even the cover art, bro. Like,
cover, Yeah. Shout out to my cousin Aisha.
Yeah, even the cover art is customized to whatever. Like,
cover. Let me tell y'all something.
You're not gonna find the cover art that we have anywhere else.
You never gonna find the artwork that is created in our tapes, man, in our projects. The cover, man, like,
the shit is truly inspired by every bar. Like, she has to listen to the whole project, sometimes more than once, and come up with whatever.
Shout out to Aisha again.
Yeah.
When I present to her, we dropping a project, she goes, send me the tracks so I can get the vibe and I could cook something up.
Yeah.
Who's doing that? Who's doing that? I just want to know, because that shit is crazy. And it's not only crazy, it's dope at the same time. And that's why we trust her with every single cover, because you really getting yourself and diving yourself into what the sound is, how it makes you feel sonically.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? It's like, it's just different. You know what I mean? And it's just, it's crazy even just thinking about it.
Like, even right here, this is like inspired by
wood.
the cover art right here. This is like,
I'm glad you wore this joint.
Yeah,
so this is V-Mail, Better Late Than Never.
Yeah.
This is a project that we dropped on Valentine's Day. It's called V-Mail. So
like around that time.
Yeah, like around that time. So the first one was V-Mail. The second one was this one right here.
Yeah.
But you see, like, it's the New York map, and you know what I'm saying, with the phone, and then on the back of the shirt, it's the back cover of the album. It's the back cover of the album. So like, it's a whole bunch of artistic shit that goes into our process, and how we cook everything up. You know what I'm saying? So
Who shoots your music videos?
we do, man.
We do.
Promaterial.
We not only shoot our own videos,
Serial.
we shoot videos for other people too. So shout out Rosie Rose. Shout out to my brother
You need the kid. You know what I'm saying? Yo, we shoot our own visuals, man.
Yeah.
Like, we do everything.
So
this is a one-stop shop.
Like we started off like with a little Canon SL1 got from a fucking pawn shop. Yeah. Little Canon SL1.
Get to work.
That shit. Started working with that shit. Started, playing around in Premiere, then switched to the fucking Black Magic 4K. I mean, had a couple different prime lenses. We don't really do the 6K because it's 4K, 6K. At some point, 6K is not even going to matter. They're going to go above and beyond that. So, but working with the 4K right now,
I know the editing is smooth on that too.
Yeah. Like everything, they got shit come with DaVinci Resolve. So we're getting a little nerdy right now, but yeah.
And I know we getting real. This is talent, my nigga.
Yeah.
This is talent, fam.
Working whatever out of Premiere Pro to DaVinci Resolve to just for color, just doing different shit, like throwing the effects on it, and whether it's like a gimbal shot or it's a tripod shot, like everything is like planned out before it's going to actually start shooting the footage. And so
right.
Yeah, we kind of took it from there. We started shooting our own stuff because we want full control for you.
Full control.
So
that's the and we love it at the same time. Like, we love what we do, man.
Yes,
it's a difference when you really love something and you're just doing it for the bread.
Yeah, we have love for the film side of things as well as the music side of things.
We grew up on
hood films and shit like that.
Come on, the classics, baby.
Now everything's on Tubi now. So now everything, you be seeing them shit.
Yeah, the classic be on Tubi.
Yeah, the classic be on Tubi.
Like Boys in the Hood,
them full and shit.
Like them full, all of that, Baby Boy, all them joints. But yeah, actually we from that era too. You know what I'm saying? So the film, we fell in love with that instantly. And niggas is spending a bag. Niggas is spending bags on getting their videos. You know what I'm saying? And now we just cut the middleman.
You just reinvest into yourself.
Reinvest. So come on. You can learn anything, son.
The evolution now is going to be when we start chopping up the beats ourselves. To be honest with you, so
that's next.
That's the next.
That's next. We just want to tap into every single market. So yeah, we got service. That means.
So who designs your materials and your merch?
So it's a collaboration. Yeah, go ahead.
Got to keep that low. We got somebody in the, you know what I'm saying? It's it's personal, you know what I mean? So we can't really disclose who does it for us, but it's in-house, you know what I'm saying? It's in-house.
Pretty much everything we do is in-house, but like
it's like, it's family, you know what I mean? And as you can see, it's, you know what I'm saying, it's quality. I got the
literally pro materials.
Yeah, got the puff leather joint on right now, you know what I'm saying, and the joint in the back. I'll show that to y'all later. But yeah, it's in-house, and honestly, we like to keep it that way because I feel like a lot of people be on that, I'm gonna copy you, but I'm not gonna give you the credit for it. I'm gonna act like I did it and ran with it. You know what I'm saying? So that's why, like, you definitely gotta keep things a little bit low, especially when you're trying to be different. You know what I'm saying? We're not trying to be like everybody else. We trying, we not even trying, you gotta take tryouts your vocabulary. We are different. You know what I'm saying? We're not like everybody else. And we continue to do that because, we
got about the mud.
And we using our people that we personally know. You know what I'm saying? It's a difference when it's like not a whole team, but it's really just your prime people that's with you, like that really invest in you, really see what you do, and people that know you. You know what I'm saying? It's a difference, man, for real. So,
but would you say, all right, working with your own people and keeping everything in house and internal, would that conflict with networking with other people? Or, no?
I don't think so. I don't think it would.
No,
because you got to know who's really in your inner circle first. We don't got nobody like that around us. You know what I'm saying? And that's from first meeting that person and not ignoring, you know what I'm saying, the red flags if there's any. So if you don't know the person like that, then I feel like, yeah, you could run into that problem. Definitely. You know what I'm saying? Or if you got a hater on your roster, you can go through that too.
I know somebody going through that shit right now. Fucking haters, those that was like, and they peeped it from early,
Really?
and then like, and now it's like shit blew up before they could even. But I'll tell you later. But yeah, okay, yeah. It sure is. Yeah, but yeah, shit get crazy. If you recognize, you can't make friends too fast.
You really can't. You can't call everybody your friend.
Yeah, we're not in school no more. We adults, right? So like a person making maybe one friend every like 2 to 3 years, that's normal.
Yeah.
Having like making like 5 friends or like higher in like 1 year.
Yeah, that's a red flag. That's a red flag, man.
I can't call you friend.
Yeah.
Make me acquaint. You got to jump through a couple hoops and fucking.
And not forced hoops. Yeah. It's just, the universe.
Experience.
Yeah, the universe will align that, you know what I'm saying? Where it puts that person in a position to, show you either the loyalty or show you, that they real, show you that, you know what I'm saying? Like they really for you or whatever the case may be. So,
this is the wrong era to even have this conversation. Niggas be calling her wifey after like 2 weeks. Niggas just be like, yo,
I mean, all right, so I'm going to keep it real.
Niggas be going crazy.
That's
if you know, you know. If you know, you know. Yeah.
But we used to do that in New York too.
Yes.
It's like, wait, you got your girl, but it's that's wifey. You know what I'm saying? If that was your main, your main joy, it was like, yeah, that's wifey. You know what I'm saying? So we did. I mean, I know niggas that still do that today.
Nah, I'm talking about niggas is getting joint bank accounts and shit like that.
No, that's
niggas is doing crazy shit.
Nah, don't do that.
This era,
not too early.
Go. This is
not too early. You gotta. Now we about to get into.
Yeah, that's the whole. Anyway, I'm not gonna talk.
Oh, but you know what? That makes me think about something. The single that we dropping.
Oh, okay. Go to.
Okay. You know what I'm saying? That makes me think about that because, all right, you calling shorty wifey, right? Early, y'all getting bank accounts and all that, right? So is that your go-to?
Yeah, that would be
a go-to, right?
Go-to.
But in certain situations, that might not be what's go-to, like what her go-to, because with situations like having a go-to, it's either you're in a relationship or not. You know what I'm saying? It goes, it's very like wide range. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like you could have your go-to could be your mom's, or your go-to could be your.
Oh, I thought you were talking about like having a roster or some shit.
Nah. I'm just saying, like, but with saying go-to, that applies too.
Mm-hmm.
Having a go-to applies for any situation. You can have a go-to sneaker man.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like it don't only just apply, just with somebody that you dealing with. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, yeah. So that makes me think of, you know what I'm saying, the single that we about to drop soon.
On the flip side, like what would make a girl choose you as her go-to? It would be like
I feel like somebody that she could depend on. Somebody that she could.
If the sink break down in the crib, she gonna go.
Well, you already if it's, you know what I'm saying, if she get into that situation, you know what I mean, where she needs some advice. That's, you got to be consistent to be a go-to. Even now let's take it to basketball.
Oh, yeah.
You got to be consistent.
Yeah.
To be a go-to player.
Or that move got to be consistent to be a go-to move.
That shot.
Even a little in and out.
That shot got to be, it's got to be consistent. You got to be consistent to be anybody's go-to.
Yeah.
If you're not consistent, you're not going to be nobody go-to. Point blank, period.
I feel you.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But y'all look out for that go-to. You know what I'm saying?
On the way.
It's on the way. It's definitely on the way.
And that's part of the next V-mail.
Yeah. That's going on the next V-mail that we dropping.
Yeah.
We're gonna be dropping that pretty soon. You know what I'm saying? Talking about projects, man. It's like, man, this shit.
Because you remember, like, Wayne, he had like Dedication. He had, Carter. He had like whatever, like even whatever project it was. It don't matter whether you consider it a mixtape or album.
Yeah.
It's just projects now. But we have different like segments of projects. We have a whole bunch of Tylenol politics shit over here. We have separation season is gonna turn into like a segment of stuff. We have like V-mails, like
So we laid the foundation.
so you know what you're getting when you listen to this.
And then guess what they're gonna do, right? When everybody figure out, oh, these niggas is really nice for real. They're gonna go back to the catalog. They're gonna go back to the first Time Level Politics. They're gonna go back to the first V-mail. You know what I'm saying? So it's important.
Separation seasons.
First separation season, it's important to continue to make music because you're building your catalog and you're building something to where people is gonna come back to your stuff and listen to your old shit before they even listen to it. They're gonna see you and be like, oh shit, that song is fire. Let me see what else they got.
You documenting life, like pretty much like wherever I was when we first made PMEP is not going to be the same place where I'm at right now in email. Like it's just like different parts of,
and you can hear the growth. Pause.
Hear it, yeah.
Like you can hear it.
Yeah.
You can hear it. Yeah. You can hear it, man. Like from the first project we ever did to right now, you can hear it's just everything sounds different, yo.
Even the first time we hit the stage to now, it's different. I remember. Yeah, I remember.
We don't even want to get to stage and live performance and all that like that.
Yeah.
That's something that we specialize in. You know what I'm saying? Like when it come to performing, yo, like no background vocals, no, you know what I'm saying? No gimmicks, none of that. Like throw the beat on, son. Put the beat on, man.
It could
you know
be,
what I mean?
It could be somewhere downtown, fucking Ybor. It could be fucking Madison Square Garden. It could be in the middle of the street. It could be at an elementary school. Like we can do whatever. We can switch it up because we cater to whatever audience is in front of us, and we make sure they rock with our vibes. So
exactly,
vibes is key. So
that was like, you know, when we went back to Brooklyn.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? We went back home, and we did a show with Major Stage. Shout out to them. Shout out to Major Stage, you know what I'm saying, for booking us. But yeah, like, you know what I'm saying? We was in there. We had our supporters in there, but nobody knew us in there, you know what I'm saying? Until we got on stage. And then it was
now, yeah.
Then it was, you know what I'm saying? It was different. So it's like, it's funny going into new spots and it's, you know, going into new venues and doing, you know, new shows. Outside of, you know what I'm saying, your main city. Like when you could rock a crowd that don't know you, that's when I feel like, yeah, you doing something.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like motion, that's motion to me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So this, you know, this Promaterial thing of ours is, you know what I mean? It's extensive. You know what I'm saying? From the bars to us doing our own videos to, you know what I'm saying, having numerous projects out, you know, staying consistent this long. It's just, you know, and still elevating, bars still getting better. Like, it's just, you know, this is what we do. Feel me? So
do you have any projects coming out?
Yeah, V-mail. We got V-mail coming up. We got a special project with our producer, mixed by Vic. That's coming out later this year. We got some shit that we not even. Yeah, we got a bunch of. We have projects lined up already, ready to go. It's just a matter of
when we going to drop it. When is the right time?
Like literally, I'll pull out my phone right now. Like we can go and sit here and listen to shit.
Unreleased, yeah. But listen to, we got a bunch of unreleased,
and it'll be like 2 or 3 projects, just ready to go. But it's just a matter of. You have to not only have the project ready, you have to accompany that with visuals. You got to have, we want to have merch behind that too.
Yeah.
You know, you want to have the artwork behind that.
You need the full package. You want the pause. I need the full package behind what you about to do.
You got to be strategic.
You can't just drop and just think everybody going to listen to your shit.
Yeah.
That's not going to happen. Like,
it don't work like
you have to do the work where you are planning months before you actually drop your shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? So
and even when you drop, the work is not over.
Even when you drop it, that's the beginning. That's the beginning. Yo, that's the beginning, son. It's crazy. So, yeah. So we got 2 on the way. We got a few on the way, man. It's
two in the possible. So
yeah. So
some spade shit.
Is there any last words, any shout outs, anything you want to give to the people?
make sure y'all follow us.
PRO_material on every platform.
I'm gonna say it one more time.
Yeah.
PRO_material. Make sure y'all click the link in the bio. Everything is there. The music, the merch, the write-ups, the videos. Everything is there. Tap in, man. If y'all really like good music, if y'all really, you know what I'm saying, really want to hear some shit, tap in with us, man.
Some introspective shit, some shit you can listen to with your girls, some shit that you can get motivated, some shit that you can vibe out to. Everything's covered. So
y'all go follow us at PRO_material, man. We out of here.